Prelude of the War Poems of Siegfried Sassoon by Siegfried Sassoon. Read for LibriVox.org by K. Hand. Prelude, The Troops. Dim, gradual thinning of the shapeless gloom shudders to drizzling daybreak that reveals disconsolate men who stamp their sodden boots and turn dulled, sunken faces to the sky, haggard and hopeless. They who have beaten down the stale despair of night must now renew their desolation in the truce of dawn, murdering the livid hours that grope for peace. Yet these, who cling to life with stubborn hands, can grin through storms of death and find a gap in the clawed, cruel tangles of his defense. They march from safety and the bird-sung joy of green grass thickets, to the land where all is ruin, and nothing blossoms but the sky that hastens over them, where they endure sad, smoking, flat horizons, reeking woods and foundered trench lines volleying doom for doom. Oh, my brave brown companions, when your souls flock silently away, and the eyeless dead shame the wild beast of battle on the ridge, death will stand grieving in that field of war, since your unvanquished hardihood is spent. And through some mooned Valhalla there will pass battalions and battalions, scarred from hell, the unreturning army that was youth, the legions who have suffered and are dust. End of Prelude. This LibriVox recording is in the public domain. Section 1 of the War Poems of Siegfried Sassoon by Siegfried Sassoon. Read for LibriVox.org by K. Hand. Dreamers. Soldiers are citizens of death's grey land, drawing no dividend from time's tomorrows. In the great hour of destiny they stand, each with his feuds and jealousies and sorrows. Soldiers are sworn to action, they must win some flaming, fatal climax with their lives. Soldiers are dreamers, when the guns begin they think of firelit homes, clean beds, and wives. I see them in foul dugouts gnawed by rats, and in the ruined trenches lashed with rain, dreaming of things they did with balls and bats, and mocked by hopeless longing to regain bank holidays and picture shows and spats, and going to the office in the train. End of Section 1. This LibriVox recording is in the public domain.
Section 2 of the War Poems of Siegfried Sassoon by Siegfried Sassoon. Read for LibriVox.org by Asterix. The Redeemer. Darkness. The rain sluiced down. The mire was deep. It was past 12 on a midwinter night, when peaceful folk in beds lay snug asleep. There, with much work to do before the light, we lugged our clay-sucked boots as best we might along the trench. Sometimes a bullet sang, and droning shells burst with a hollow bang. We were soaked, chilled, and wretched, everyone. Darkness, the distant wink of a huge gun. I turned in the black ditch, loathing the storm. A rocket fizzed and burned with blanching flare, and lit the face of what had been a form floundering in murk. He stood before me there. I say that he was Christ, stiff in the glare and leaning forward from his burdening task, both arms supporting it. His eyes on mine stared from the woeful head that seemed a mask of mortal pain in hell's unholy shine. No thorny crown, only a woolen cap he wore. An English soldier, white and strong, who loved his time like any simple chap, good days of work and sport and homely song. Now he has learned that nights are very long, and dawn a watching of the windowed sky. But to the end, unjudging, he'll endure horror and pain, not uncontent to die, that Lancaster on Lune may stand secure. He faced me, reeling in his weariness, shouldering his load of planks, so hard to bear. I say that he was Christ, who wrought
Sample complete. Ready to continue?